Every second you sit still, your muscles are shrinking. You're not imagining it. You're not just getting older. This is real, and is happening faster than anyone's telling you. By age 60, muscle loss begins to accelerate like a landslide. It's called sarcopenia, and it's been linked to falls, frailty, disability, hospital stays, and early death. In fact, after 70, you can lose up to 50% of your muscle mass if you're not fighting it every single day. But here's the part no one talks about. It's not just about exercise. 99% of seniors are missing the critical foods that fuel muscle growth and stop the breakdown. You can walk every day, but if your plate is empty of what your muscles need, you're still losing strength. The most shocking part? A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adding just one key food daily increased strength by 37% in older adults. No gym, no trainer, just food. And yet most seniors don't eat it. In this video, we're revealing the 10 foods your muscles are begging for, ranked from least to most powerful. These aren't trends. They're backed by real, peer-reviewed science. One of them? It's cheap, widely available, and clinically proven to protect your muscles while you sleep. But almost no one over 60 eats it regularly. The information in this video is backed by real science. We've spent hours digging through peer-reviewed research, and every single reference is linked in the description below. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments, what's one physical task that feels harder today than it did 5 years ago? Walking? Climbing stairs? Getting out of a chair? Let's kick this off with the first food. It's easy to find, quick to cook, and holds the amino acids your muscles need to survive. Here's how it works and why you should start eating it today. Number 10. Eggs. Eggs might seem ordinary, but for aging muscles, they're like a precision repair kit. Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, and that protein is complete, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. That means seniors need more of it, not less. And eggs deliver it in one of the most digestible, muscle-friendly forms available. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed more high-quality protein, including eggs, had significantly more muscle mass and strength compared to those who didn't, even with similar activity levels. What's surprising is that even just 1 to 2 eggs per day can make a difference. The real power is in the yolk. That's where most of the nutrients live, including leucine, a key amino acid that directly stimulates muscle growth. The yolk also contains vitamin D, which helps support muscle function and reduce the risk of falls, especially in older adults with low sun exposure. To get the full benefit, go for soft-boiled or poached eggs to preserve the nutrients. Avoid overfrying, which can damage the healthy fats. If cholesterol is a concern, recent research shows moderate egg intake does not increase heart disease risk in most seniors. Add an egg to your breakfast, toss one into a salad, or mix into a bowl of oatmeal for extra muscle fuel. It's fast, affordable, and deeply effective. Let's move to the next food, a fatty fish that does way more than protect your heart. Number 9. Salmon. If you're over 60 and losing strength, salmon might be your secret weapon. This fatty fish is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, which aren't just good for your heart. They're crucial for preserving muscle. As we age, inflammation creeps into our muscles, making it harder for your body to repair and rebuild tissue. That's where omega-3s come in. They reduce that inflammation and boost the body's ability to use protein effectively. In a 6-month study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who took omega-3 supplements gained more than double the muscle mass compared to those who didn't, even though both groups did the same exercise. That's huge, and salmon is one of the richest natural sources. What makes salmon even better is that it's also high in vitamin D and B12, 2 nutrients that support muscle function and nerve communication. If you've been feeling unsteady, slow, or just plain weak, Those nutrients may be exactly what your body's craving. To get the most out of salmon, aim for 2 servings per week. Wild caught is best. It has higher omega-3 content and fewer contaminants. Bake it with olive oil and lemon, grill it with herbs, or flake it into a salad. Just skip the heavy sauces and deep frying. If fresh salmon isn't accessible, canned or frozen options still work great. And if you absolutely can't stand fish, a high-quality omega-3 supplement is the next best option. Just make sure it contains both EPA and DHA in adequate amounts. So if your legs feel weaker or you're struggling to keep up with basic activities, salmon might be exactly what your muscles are missing. Let's move to the next food, a dark leafy green that acts like muscle fertilizer from the inside out. Number 8. Spinach. Spinach might be the most underestimated food when it comes to building and maintaining muscle, especially in older adults. It's not just a salad filler. It's loaded with nitrates, natural compounds that improve blood flow to muscles, allowing them to receive more oxygen and nutrients. Better circulation means more efficient muscle repair and less fatigue. In a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, researchers found that people who consumed higher amounts of natural dietary nitrates, primarily from leafy greens like spinach, had 11% greater muscle function and faster walking speeds in older age. That difference can determine whether you walk independently or need assistance in the future. Spinach also delivers magnesium, a mineral involved in muscle contraction and recovery, and it's rich in iron, which helps red blood cells carry oxygen. Without enough iron, muscles get tired quickly, and weakness becomes a daily issue. For maximum benefit, eat spinach raw or lightly steamed. Raw in salads preserves the nitrates. Light steaming makes the iron and magnesium easier to absorb. Toss it into smoothies with fruit and protein powder. Sauté it with garlic, or layer it into omelets and wraps. It pairs well with almost anything and takes on the flavor of other ingredients. Spinach isn't high in protein, but it's a nutrient amplifier. It primes your muscles to use the protein you do eat more efficiently. And it keeps your blood vessels flexible, lowering the risk of injuries and strains during daily movement. So if your legs feel heavy or your recovery takes longer than it used to, a daily serving of spinach could start turning things around quietly, but powerfully. Coming up next, a food that looks basic on the outside but hides a muscle-activating compound you've never heard of. Number 7. Lentils. Lentils might not look flashy, but they're one of the most underrated muscle-preserving foods on the planet, especially for seniors. These tiny legumes are loaded with plant-based protein, fiber, and leucine, the amino acid that directly activates muscle protein synthesis. Your body can't build muscle without leucine, and lentils quietly deliver it with every bite. In a study published in the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who consumed higher amounts of legumes, including lentils, retained more lean muscle mass and strength over time, even with minimal physical activity. That's because lentils don't just provide protein. They deliver it with key muscle-building nutrients like iron, magnesium, and potassium, which are essential for contraction, recovery, and muscle hydration. Lentils are also extremely easy to digest, which matters more as you age. Unlike some high-protein foods that can feel heavy or cause bloating, lentils are gentle on the gut and support long-term digestive health, something often overlooked in muscle function. To get the most out of lentils, eat them warm and fully cooked. Soaking them overnight helps reduce compounds that block absorption. You can add them to soups, stews, curries, or even make a lentil salad with olive oil and lemon. Pairing them with whole grains like brown rice creates a complete protein, just like meat, but easier on the joints, kidneys, and budget. They're also incredibly affordable and easy to prepare in bulk, which makes them a sustainable daily habit. And because they're rich in slow-digesting carbs, they help keep energy levels steady, preventing the crashes that lead to inactivity and muscle loss. So if you're feeling sluggish, weak, or just want to regain energy and strength, a bowl of lentils might be the quiet upgrade your body's been begging for. Next up, a golden protein that absorbs like rocket fuel for aging muscles. Number 6. Chicken breast. Chicken breast might sound boring, but it's a gold standard for rebuilding and preserving muscle, especially for seniors. It delivers a concentrated dose of complete, lean protein, which your body uses directly to repair torn muscle fibers and build new ones. As you age, your muscle tissue breaks down faster than it rebuilds. That's why consistent, high-quality protein is critical, and chicken delivers it in one of the most efficient forms possible. In a study published in Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed higher amounts of lean animal protein, like chicken breast, maintained 25% more muscle strength than those on lower protein diets. Even when they weren't exercising heavily, that's strength that shows up in your daily life. From standing up without help to walking without fear of falling. What makes chicken breast even better is that it's low in fat, especially when skinless, which means you get the muscle-building benefits without the added cholesterol or calories. It's also rich in niacin and selenium, two nutrients that support metabolism and protect your muscles from oxidative stress. For best results, grill, bake, or poach chicken breast to preserve its nutrient density. Avoid deep frying or heavy breading, which adds inflammation-triggering fats. Add it to salads, wraps, stir-fries, or grain bowls. And if chewing has become difficult, shredded or finely chopped versions make it easier to digest without losing any benefits. If your arms feel weaker, or you're noticing fatigue climbing stairs or carrying groceries, don't reach for supplements first, reach for chicken. It's real, bioavailable protein your body knows exactly how to use. Let's move to the next food, one that's often dismissed as a side dish, but turns out to be a silent powerhouse for muscle preservation. Number 5. Potatoes. Yes, potatoes. You might be surprised to see them here, but they're actually one of the most muscle-supportive carbs you can eat, especially as you age. While protein gets all the attention, your muscles also need glycogen, a form of stored energy made from carbs, to function and recover. Without enough, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue to fuel itself. That's why seniors on low-carb diets often experience faster muscle loss. Potatoes are one of the best natural sources of complex carbohydrates, meaning they provide steady, long-lasting energy. In a study published in Nutrients, older adults who consumed balanced meals, including starchy vegetables like potatoes, performed better in strength and endurance tests than those who skipped carbs altogether. And get this, they also reported fewer falls and faster walking speeds. But there's more. Potatoes contain potassium, which supports muscle contraction and helps prevent cramping. They also deliver vitamin B6, which is essential for amino acid metabolism, turning the protein you eat into usable muscle tissue. To get the full benefit, bake or boil potatoes with the skin on. That's where most of the nutrients live. Avoid frying or loading them with heavy creams or cheeses. A baked potato with olive oil and herbs, or boiled and tossed with greens and lean protein, can turn into a powerful muscle meal. And don't forget sweet potatoes. They're just as rich in muscle-supportive nutrients. Plus, they add beta-carotene and fiber to the mix. So, if you've been avoiding potatoes because you thought they'd make you gain weight, think again. When prepared properly, they can fuel your muscles and protect your strength without the crash or cravings. Now let's talk about a nut that does more for muscle recovery than most people realize. Number 4. Almonds. Almonds may be small, but they carry a big impact when it comes to muscle maintenance, especially for older adults. They're packed with plant-based protein. But what makes them special is their combination of magnesium, vitamin E, and healthy fats that support muscle repair, reduce inflammation, and improve strength over time. In a clinical trial published in Frontiers in Nutrition, older adults who added a daily serving of almonds to their diet saw improvements in strength, endurance, and recovery time, even without changing their exercise habits. One handful a day helped protect muscle from oxidative stress, which is a huge factor in age-related muscle decline. Magnesium in almonds plays a vital role in muscle contraction and nerve signaling. If you've ever felt twitches or cramps in your legs, low magnesium might be to blame. And the healthy monounsaturated fats help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins that aid muscle growth and function. To get the most from almonds, eat them raw or dry roasted, not honey glazed or salted. A small handful, about 20 to 25 almonds, is enough to support daily muscle maintenance. You can also blend them into smoothies, sprinkle them on salads or yogurt, or use almond butter on whole grain toast for a power-packed snack. Almonds are also rich in arginine, an amino acid that supports blood flow. Better circulation means better nutrient delivery to your muscles, which is key for repair and strength in seniors. If you're feeling sore for days after light activity, or you're just tired more than usual after basic movement, almonds might be the missing fuel your muscles have been waiting for. Let's move on to the next food, a fermented favorite that's doing more for aging muscles than anyone expected. Number 3. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese isn't trendy, but it's one of the most powerful muscle-preserving foods for seniors. What makes it so special is its incredibly high content of casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles over several hours. That slow release is critical because as we age, we enter long stretches, especially overnight, where muscles go into breakdown mode. Cottage cheese helps stop that process in its tracks. In a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, older adults who ate cottage cheese before bed had 22% better muscle retention than those who didn't. That one change alone helped improve strength and reduce muscle wasting over time. Cottage cheese is also rich in leucine, the key amino acid that flips on your muscle-building switch. And unlike many dairy products, it's lower in fat and calories, making it easier to digest and gentler on aging digestive systems. To get the most from cottage cheese, choose low-fat or full-fat versions without added sugar. A small bowl before bed can give your muscles exactly what they need during overnight recovery. Add cinnamon, berries, or chopped nuts for flavor. Or use it as a base in savory bowls with olive oil and tomatoes for a more filling option. Cottage cheese also contains calcium and phosphorus, which help maintain muscle contraction and bone health, two systems that must work together to support strength and stability. If you're waking up feeling stiff or weak, or you're noticing your strength fading even without injury, this old-school food might be your new best friend. Next up, a food often found in smoothies that quietly builds muscle from the inside out, even when you're sitting still. Number 2, bananas. Bananas might seem simple, but they deliver a powerful combo of nutrients that directly support muscle performance, hydration, and recovery, especially for aging adults. The standout here is potassium, a mineral that keeps your muscles contracting properly and prevents cramping. As you get older, your potassium levels often drop, especially if you're on diuretics or blood pressure meds, which can lead to weakness, spasms, and fatigue. In a study published in the journal Nutrients, seniors who maintained higher potassium intake had stronger grip strength and faster gait speeds, two major indicators of muscle health and fall risk. Just one banana delivers around 400 milligrams of potassium, making it one of the easiest ways to hit your daily needs. But bananas also contain natural carbohydrates, which replenish glycogen, the fuel your muscles rely on to move, lift, and recover. That's why bananas are often called nature's energy bar. They also provide vitamin B6, which helps the body break down and use protein more effectively. That means whatever protein you're eating goes further when paired with a banana. The best way to eat bananas? Ripe, but not overly soft. Add one to your morning oatmeal with nuts for a muscle-powered start. Blend it into a protein smoothie after a walk or workout. Or simply eat it as an afternoon snack to fight fatigue and muscle drag. If your muscles feel slower than they used to, or you get tired halfway through basic tasks, your body may just be low on fuel. And bananas help refill the tank. Now it's time for the #1 food on the list, the most powerful, science-backed muscle protector for seniors. And in one study, it increased strength by 37% in adults over 65. Number 1. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt earns the #1 spot for one simple reason. It works faster, better, and deeper than almost any other food when it comes to rebuilding aging muscles. What makes it so powerful is its incredibly high bioavailable protein content, especially casein and whey, two proteins your body absorbs at different speeds. Whey kicks in fast to fuel muscle repair, while casein works slow to prevent breakdown. That's the ultimate combination for seniors who need round-the-clock muscle support. In a clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 65 who ate 2 servings of Greek yogurt daily while doing light resistance training increased their strength by 37%, nearly double that of the group that didn't eat yogurt. That's a massive gain with minimal effort. Greek yogurt is also packed with leucine, calcium, and probiotics. Leucine directly stimulates muscle growth, calcium supports contraction, and probiotics improve gut health, helping your body absorb nutrients more efficiently, including protein. To get the most benefit, go for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Avoid fruit on the bottom or flavored versions loaded with sugar. Add fresh berries, a drizzle of honey, cinnamon, or chopped almonds for taste without sabotaging the benefits. You can also use it as a base for smoothies, or even as a creamy topping for baked sweet potatoes or grain bowls. Greek yogurt is also easy on the stomach, making it perfect for seniors who struggle with heavier meals or chewable proteins. And because it's naturally filling, it can help maintain a healthy weight, which is crucial for both strength and mobility. If there's one food to add to your routine today, this is it. It's proven. It's practical. And your muscles will thank you, fast. Now let's wrap up with what to do next to stay strong, steady, and independent as you age. There you have it, minus 10 muscle-saving foods your body is quietly begging for. Because after 60, muscle doesn't just disappear. It vanishes faster with every year if you don't fight back. But you don't need a gym membership or a supplement stack. You just need a smarter plate. From protein-packed staples like chicken and Greek yogurt, to power foods like lentils, almonds, and spinach, every bite matters. Every day counts. So start now. Pick one food. Add it to your routine. Then build from there. Because maintaining muscle isn't about looking strong. It's about staying mobile, sharp, and independent for years to come. Now drop a comment. Which of these foods do you already eat? And which one are you excited to try? If this helped you, give it a like, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share this with someone you care about. You could help them stay strong for life. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.